Good morning everyone, Val here. I am back in my craft room. I woke up late this morning, about 8 o'clock, that's late for me, and sat in my easy chair. It is still cold outside. I think it's, what's it say? It's 17 degrees right now, which is cold. So I just kind of wrapped up in my PJs and my robe. I wrapped up in my easy chair, covered with a blanket, and did some Bible study for about an hour and a half. I did make some coffee, so I had some hot coffee with me, warmed me up. Now I've gotten up out of my chair, gotten dressed, got my breakfast. This is my egg and my grapefruit. Not grapefruit. Today I did the Little Cuties oranges. So I did the last two Little Cuties oranges that I have. We were supposed to have a women's club meeting today. They canceled last night due to the snow. They usually go by the schools. If the schools are open, they're open. But last night they made the determination to close because the parking lot has not been plowed out. Our road just got plowed out last night, and it's been raining since Sunday afternoon. So that's what we run into down here in this area, where there's not a lot of houses, is they just don't plow us out. So if Steve can get to work, he's got a four-wheel drive truck, but there's no way I can get out in a little car and drive around. I have been in this house not having any desire to go out in this stuff, and try to stay as warm and cozy as I can, doing what I need to do throughout the day. But I don't have to go to the women's club. So I did freeze the pumpkin muffins that I made last night, the mini muffins. I put those in the freezer for our next meeting. And then I put the cookies in the cookie jar. So Steve probably ate 4 or 5 cookies last night at least. And I did eat a couple. I'm not going to lie. I ate 2. They turned out really good. And I had them with my dinner last night. But I'm going to try to avoid them and let Steve eat them. They are a mix. Something I picked up over the holidays. I think I've actually had them for a little while, the box. So I just wanted to get rid of that box mix. I don't need to make box mix cookies. I can make cookies from scratch, and they're probably going to be better because I cut the sugar down in the ones I make from scratch if I'm making them for us. So I'm going to try to avoid them. I don't know how much sugar is in them because I didn't read the package, but I'm going to try to avoid them if I can. I'm going to work on a couple of videos here while I'm eating my breakfast and drinking my coffee and trying to stay warm. I've got my heater on back there, my little space heater. So it's going to throw some heat into this porch area that stays kind of cool back here. But it's not too bad right now. And, ooh, a bird just hit the window. Hope he's okay. He flew off, so he should be okay. But, and I've been watching my birds on the feeder. They've pretty much wiped the feeder out, so they do need some more food, but I don't think I'm going to go out today in this snow and try to put food in there. They're going to have to wait another day or two. But they're calling for snow again on Friday night. So today I'm recording this on Wednesday. So I'm hoping, we did get a lot of sunshine yesterday, even though the temperature stayed around 30. I'm hoping that some of the snow is melting off so we don't have too much accumulation. I'm not sure what the accumulation is supposed to be for Friday night and Saturday. As long as I don't have to go out in it, I am fine. But at some point, I'm sure they're going to call me and tell me my car is ready. So I'm going to have to return this rental car and pick up my car, which is fine. I really don't want to go out in the rental car anyway. I had a massage scheduled for tomorrow. I have rescheduled that into February. I really need to get this sewing done anyway. So this is a great excuse to stay home and get this sewing done for my craft fair that I'm going to be participating in on the 25th, because I just don't feel like I have enough product for a sale that I know 900 people are coming through, and I already have some requests for stuff. So I need to really stay focused and get my sewing done. I'm in my office and I have a tag. I was tagged by Suzanne over at the Unexpected Sage, and she's done, or she was tagged in a New Year's Eve tag, and she tagged me. So I'm going to do that tag real quick and include it in this video. And I'm going to tag, because I haven't done a tag in a long time, and I don't mind doing tags. So if you're out there and you want me to do a tag, you can tag me. That's okay. I don't mind doing tags. I probably won't do them as separate videos, because I don't want to put too many videos out every day for somebody to watch, or for whoever to watch. But I will do it and include it in the video. So if you all want to do that, you can watch the tag or skip past it or whatever. But if you want to do the tag, you're fine to do that. But I will specifically tag Leah over at Hockenberry Holler. I'm going to tag Lisa Schultz, and I'm going to tag Buzzsaw and his wife, and I think that's who I'm tagging today. So y'all, if you want to do the video, I watch your channel, so I will be there to watch it for you. So these are the New Year's Eve questions, and I'll try to remember to put them in the description box below. So question number 10 was, who did you spend New Year's with, and what did you do? So on New Year's Eve, I volunteered at the radio station, the Christian radio station, and then New Year's Eve, it says, who did you spend New Year's with? So I'm thinking that means New Year's Eve. Steve and I spent the night here. Of course, we live alone, so there was nobody else with us, and we didn't really do anything special, but we did stay up to midnight, and didn't really do anything special, same as any other night. Number 2, what did you toast with on New Year's? We actually didn't toast with anything New Year's Eve, but on New Year's Day, we did have I think we cooked steaks on the grill. So we had a nice steak dinner and toasted with a glass of wine. So we brought in the new year on New Year's Day and not really on New Year's Eve. Number 3, do you make New Year's resolutions? If so, what? No, we don't make New Year's resolutions, and we don't really set goals anymore. Our goal is just to try to live stress-free and happy and do whatever God leads us to do. Number 4, what lessons did you learn in 2024? Well, 2024 was my first full year of being retired, so I learned a little bit about doing things on my own, doing whatever it was that I felt like I wanted to do for the day. And I did spend a lot of time with my sisters and my mom. Of course, we do our afternoon lives. You know, we're together. We are on Facebook portal together. So whatever it is I'm doing, I have a portal in the kitchen that I can move around. It's portable, and then I have one on the TV in the craft room. So if I'm doing crafts, they can hang out with me back there. If I'm not, they hang out with me in the kitchen if I'm baking or whatever it is that I'm doing. But I did learn that normally I have never been out of the country without either my sisters or Steve. But this year I stepped out of my comfort zone, and I went with a group that I really didn't know. It was my church that we've just started going to, and they had the Columbia mission, and I went with the team there. I didn't know anybody on the team. I had talked to Becky, the team leader, once on the phone, and I did meet her in person a couple of times for meetings, but I didn't know her. So to step out and go out of the country for over a week on a missions trip, it was not totally out of my comfort zone, because I've been out of the country before, not to Colombia, but I kind of knew what to expect going out of the country, but not having the security of either a family member of some kind. So I did learn that I can just trust God, and God will be there with me and get me through whatever it is that He wants me to do. And we're looking forward to another missions trip this year. 1 or 2 more missions trips as far as going out of the country. So I'm looking forward to that. Number 5, if you could have 3 wishes for 2025, what would they be? 3 wishes that everybody that has cancer, they would find a cure, and that they would not have to go through cancer anymore. Children, adults, everybody. I wish the world to be cancer-free. I wish the world to be... I wish for our leaders to put us first and to take care of the American people, and that greed would go out of this world, that there would be no more greed in this world, and that everybody could just find happiness. Number 6, what life pearl of wisdom would you give others for 2025? Pearl of wisdom. Just put God first. Put God first. That's all you need. Number 7, if you could travel to one place in 2025, where would you go, and no limits? One place in 2025. I don't know. I don't know. We pretty much, if we want to go somewhere, we do, but we've always wanted to do Ireland and Scotland and that area over there. So that would probably be my Ireland and Scotland. I think that would be my guess. Number 8, do you have any regrets for 2024? No regrets. Number 9, what's your favorite memory of 2024? Favorite memory, and I just think, again, going back to the Colombia trip, that was one of my favorite memories of 2024. That and the cruise that Steve and I did together in the spring of 2024. We did St. Thomas, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic, and they were awesome places to visit. We hadn't been to Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic. We enjoyed both places, and it was memorable, and very much enjoyed it. And we're looking forward to our cruise this year in April. So number 10, what is your top 3 YouTube channels at the moment? And I don't really have top 3 YouTube channels. I have a lot of YouTube channels that I watch. I don't know that I would place one above the other ones, and I don't really want to call out names because I don't want to leave anybody out, or for anybody to think that their channel is less important than anybody else's. But I watch a lot of people regularly. Everybody has their own little things that they do. I enjoy the channels, or I wouldn't be watching them. And I hope that you guys will continue. And there are a couple of YouTubers that have gone missing for a while and are back. And I thank you guys for coming back, because I have missed you. And I do appreciate that. And hopefully have a meetup with one of my YouTube friends this spring. I'm still trying to wait for a date and crossing my fingers that that comes through. But I've met this lady one time before, and looking forward to meeting her again. And I think she's coming to this side of the world again. She lives in the Midwest, so. But yes, I love all you guys, and I appreciate you watching this channel. I'll put the questions down below. If you want to answer them and do a video, let me know. I'll go check it out on your page. I will post the questions below. And I appreciate y'all watching. So let's go on with the vlog. I was working in the craft room. I'm going to take a break. We're going to have leftovers for dinner, but I am going to cut the cantaloupe and the pineapple to have that for dinner too. We had a little fun today. had a lady from the women's club. We didn't have our meeting today, but she wanted to bring me something. She was going to give it to me at the meeting, but decided since we didn't have the meeting, she was going to come to the yard. Now this lady, bear in mind, is probably in her early to mid 80s, probably. Well, our driveway isn't plowed. You know, we have had snow. It's probably still got about 5 inches of snow out there. Steve's got a truck, so he drives out. We have a driveway that kind of goes in a loop, so he just goes out one side of the loop and comes back in that way. He knows where the driveway is, so he does fine. I told her to come in the mailbox side of the driveway because that's where he's been going in and out. And as soon as I saw her pull in, I went outside and met her at her vehicle so that I could get what she was giving me. And she didn't have to get out of the vehicle and have to maneuver through the snow up to the front steps. I didn't want her to fall. So, which was fine. I turned around and came back into the house and looked, and she was still in the yard and she was stuck. So I had told her the way she was, she didn't want to back out, so I just told her just back up and then go out, because she could have backed into that part of the driveway and be able to get out easily. Well, when she tried to do that, she drove off the driveway into the grass, which you can't tell the difference because it's covered with snow. Not knowing that, she went to try to get back up on the driveway, and the ground was soft because it's wet from the snow and the ice and the rain, and all she had was mud, and she was spinning her tires and spinning her tires and spinning her tires into our yard, tearing it up and shooting mud all over the place. So I went out, I told her stop. I went out there, got my boots on, got a jacket on, got some gloves, went in the garage, got some cardboard, tried to put it under her tires, her front tires that she was spinning, so that she could get out of the mud. Didn't work. We were trying to rock her back and forth. I was going to try to push her, but then decided, because it was so slippery from the ice, the layer of ice in there, because we had snow and then ice and then snow, that I was just slipping, and I didn't want to hurt myself. So I decided I wasn't going to push an SUV. And if she got out, she got out. If she didn't, then she would have to get a tow truck or something. So she had called her husband, who was probably in his late 80s, and he brought a truck, but he said there was nothing to hook onto on her vehicle to pull her out. So we got the shovel out. I was shoveling the tires, and finally enough where she was able to roll forward more into the yard. And that big dip that she was shooting mud all over, I said, just wait a minute, just stop where you are. I put the cardboard over that area that she had tore up, and she was able to back out. She could not back up her vehicle to save her life. I told her, don't go past this because you're going to go into the ditch. I stood there so she would not go farther than my body, and she couldn't back up. And it was a sad situation. I said, just go straight. Your wheels are straight. Just back up straight. And I don't know. Finally, she got out. An hour later, from her getting stuck, she was finally out of the driveway. And she didn't even get to my house till 12:30. And that's usually the time I go online with my mom and my sisters. So I was a little perturbed about that. I tried to stay patient with her and stay patient with myself, knowing that these things happen. It wasn't her fault. Our driveway is not plowed, and she didn't know our yard. She'd never been here before. So, you know, things happen. So you can't really be upset with her. But it took away from my stitching time. It took away from my time with my mom and my sisters. And but, you know, it is what it is. So just things that happen in your day that you're not anticipating, that can throw a wrench into things. I'm glad she's okay. I hope she got home okay. I definitely didn't need those items she was bringing to me. They could have waited. I don't know what she thought the urgency was to bring stuff to me. But it is what it is. I am going to cut my cantaloupe and my pineapple down here and get ready for dinner. Steve's on his way home. He should be here in about 15 minutes. I'm done in the craft room for today. Finished this little guy last night. I think he's super cute. Just as red as can be. And then I did 3 of these bowl cozies, and they have honey on them. Like a honey print. So with a yellow center, I have 3 done. I have 2 pinned, and then I have 3 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 altogether. So I have 3 more that I need to put together and pin and sew. So that's plenty of stuff to get me started tomorrow. That's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to. And remember, it's all about the adventure. And today's been an adventure. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.